Sammy and the Lost Caterpillar. One sunny morning, Sammy was repairing his web when he heard a tiny sob. Sniffle, sniffle. "Who's crying?" Sammy asked, peeking over the barn beam. On a leaf below sat a plump green caterpillar, tears rolling down his cheeks. "What's wrong?" Sammy asked gently. I can't find my family," the caterpillar sniffled. "They were munching on the cabbage leaves, and I wandered off. Now I'm lost." Sammy tilted his head. "Don't worry, I'll help you find them." The caterpillar's eyes brightened. "Really?" Sammy spun a long silk thread and dangled down to the garden floor. "Climb on," he said. "We'll search together." The caterpillar crawled onto Sammy's back and off they went. They scurried past daisies, peeked under mushrooms, and crossed blades of grass that looked like tall trees. "Family, where are you?" the caterpillar called. At last they reached the cabbage patch. A chorus of munching sounds filled the air, crunch, crunch, crunch. "There they are," the caterpillar cried happily. His brothers and sisters waved their leafy snacks. "You found me." The little caterpillar hugged Sammy tight. "Thank you, I thought I'd be lost forever." Sammy smiled. Even small spiders can help in big ways. As the caterpillar scampered off to rejoin his family, Sammy gazed up at the sky. Helping others always filled his heart with joy. That night, back in his web, Sammy thought, maybe being little isn't a weakness at all. It's what makes me brave enough to try. And with that happy thought, he drifted off to sleep, dreaming of the next adventure. Sammy and the Firefly Lantern. One warm summer night, the barn was dark and still. Sammy the Spider was just settling into his web when, blink! A tiny light flashed outside, then another, and another. Curious, Sammy crawled to the window. In the garden, dozens of fireflies twinkled like floating stars. "Wow," Sammy whispered. "It's like the sky came down to dance." Just then, one little firefly zipped into the barn. Blink, blink. His light flickered faintly, then went out. "Oh dear," the firefly said, looking worried. "My glow isn't working properly. I can't find my way back to the others." Sammy tilted his head. "Don't worry. Maybe I can help." He thought for a moment, then spun a small round web. "Try sitting here," Sammy suggested. The firefly landed in the center. Sammy carefully wove shiny new threads around him, making a sparkling cradle that caught the moonlight. "Now try again," Sammy encouraged. The firefly took a deep breath. Blink. His light shone brighter as it reflected off Sammy's silken threads, glowing like a lantern. "It worked!" he cheered. "Your web made my light shine stronger." With a happy buzz, he zipped back out into the garden. "Thank you, Sammy. I'll never forget this." From the window, Sammy watched as the fireflies gathered. Soon they blinked together in patterns, and Sammy's little friend spelled out, "Thank you," with his glow. Sammy beamed. Even the smallest light can shine brighter with a little help. That night, the barn glowed faintly as fireflies drifted close, their lights twinkling like a gentle lantern, just for Sammy. And curled in his web, Sammy whispered, "Good night, my glowing friends." Sammy and the Windy Day. One morning, the barn doors creaked open and a strong gust of wind whooshed inside. Whoosh! Sammy the Spider clung to his web as it swayed back and forth. "Oh no," Sammy cried. Threads snapped and part of his beautiful web ripped away. He scurried to the corner beam, trying to hold the strands together, but the wind was too strong. His web tore again. Snap, snap! "What am I going to do?" Sammy worried. "I can't spin a web in this wild wind." Just then Ruby Robin fluttered onto a beam nearby. "Having trouble, little one?" she chirped. "My web keeps breaking," Sammy sighed. "The wind is too much." Ruby thought for a moment. "Then don't fight the wind. Work with it." Sammy tilted his head. "Work with it." He watched as the tall grasses outside bent and swayed instead of snapping. The wind moved them, but they didn't break. I see, Sammy said. He spun new silk threads, this time weaving them closer to the beam and anchoring them tightly. He let the wind carry the threads into place, stretching them stronger than before. By the time the gusts calmed, Sammy had built a new web, one that swayed gently with the breeze but didn't break. You did it, Ruby chirped proudly. Sammy beamed. The wind tried to knock me down, but it helped me build something better instead. That evening, when the breeze turned soft and cool, Sammy's web shimmered like a silver sail. He swung gently, smiling as the stars peeked out. The wind isn't my enemy, he whispered. It's my helper. And with that, Sammy drifted to sleep, rocking softly in his wind-tossed web.